I've done driver, I've done driver lineup. What possible tier list could I do next? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing tracks, baby. Are you ready to get into it about tracks? Yeah, come on. Let's do this tier list. Yes, hello everyone and welcome back to the BaxtyB F1 channel. Now you're probably thinking, Baxty, you have been wearing the same clothes in all of your videos. I've literally recorded these videos back to back to back, so I'm just releasing them on different days. That's why I'm wearing the same clothes. No, I do not smell much. So today we are doing tracks. We're doing a tier list of tracks. I've done two other tier list videos. I have done driver and I've done driver lineup. They're in the channel. Have a subscribe if you want to see more as well. I'm posting F1 content hopefully once a week. That's the aim at the moment. And yeah, let's without further ado, let's get into this. So I've ordered this in order of 2023 race calendar. And I've also got a few at the end here which have been included in the tier list. I'm going to rate them, but with the fact that China is cancelled but may not be cancelled, I'm kind of keeping these ones as little fun little additions at the end. So you've kind of got China, and see if you can work out what the others are at this point. The tiers, they're here, S, A, B, C, same as always, but I've also got literal trash. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when the time comes. But beginning with the season opener in Bahrain, you know what? I like Bahrain. I think it's a good track. I prefer Bahrain Outer, but I like Bahrain. I'm gonna stick my neck out here and I'm gonna put Bahrain here. I think it's a good track. I do. I really do. I think it's fun. It always produces decent-ish races. Not always the best, but you know, I like it, and I think it's a good challenge for the drivers as well. And I like driving it on the F1 games. So yeah, I'm going to put Bahrain there. Probably lower end of that tier, but we'll see where it all shakes out by the end. Okay, Saudi Arabia. Oof. Okay, this is a difficult one because there's the morality question of racing in Saudi in the first place. I don't approve. As a driving challenge, it's probably right up there in S tier, but it's also very, very dangerous. That being said, the two races we've had there have both been incredibly exciting. So I think once I calculate it in my brain, I'm kind of leaning towards here with the B tier, just because I think that element of danger stops it being any higher, but I still think it's a good track. I do still think it's a good track, but just not, I don't know, there's a few things, morality, danger, stopping it from being an A tier track. Melbourne. I like Melbourne. I do like Melbourne. Where am I going to put you? Yeah, I'm going to put it there. I love the Melbourne track. It doesn't always produce the best races, but I think it's a fabulous track. Drivers, you know, love driving there as well. It's always, I always like it. I think it should be the season opener, but yeah, Bahrain and are going to pay good money for that. So, you know what? I like the Australian Grand Prix. The atmosphere this year was unbelievable as well, and it's a fun track. I enjoy it. Okay, Baku next. Baku's always crazy. Yeah, I'm going to put Baku here. I'm probably going to get a little bit roasted for this. It's a little bit phallic in design at points, Baku, but I actually think this always produces banger races, and that stretch, that long straight, is just watching the drivers fight down there at top speed is exhilarating, and that alone is why I have to have it in the A tier above Australia and Bahrain. It's because it's kind of a bit topsy-turvy, and that one castle corner as well stops it from getting into the S tier. That's a dumb corner. Miami, it's okay. I need to see more, but I can't put it any higher than the C tier. Yeah, it's an okay track. You know, it's fine. I think maybe we just need a better race to really unlock its potential, but yeah, it's okay. I can't really say any more than that, really. Not really. Okay, Imola. Where are we putting Imola? It's high, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to put Imola here. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the S tier. I think Imola's... No, I'm not. No, I'm going to put it here in the A tier. Imola's a great track, doesn't always produce the best racing, but I think it's great that Imola's back in Formula 1 full time. It shouldn't have left in the first place. So happy to have Imola here. I like it, but it doesn't always produce the best racing. Okay, Monaco. This is a really hard one because in terms of challenge and glamour and prestige, it has to be here. In terms of racing, it has to be there. I think once it all balances out, I think it's a B tier. I think if it had better racing, then Monaco would almost certainly be S tier. But because its racing is so boring, it drops it 2 tiers down into the B tier. And I feel horrendous for that because I do actually like the Monaco track. But it's just so anti-racing. It really is. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it at all. So when it comes to race day, the most exciting day is Saturday, and that shouldn't be the case. Barcelona. Don't like it. Boring. It's always the most boring race of the year. I don't need to say anymore. They always test there, so they always know it so well. So it's just a procession, really. Spain very rarely get exciting races. You basically need rain to make this race good. Canada, straight into the S tier. Need I say any more? Immaculate track, almost. I think it's verging on perfect. A cathedral of speed in a lot of ways. I love it. Always looking forward to Canada when it comes around in the calendar. I'm going to put Austria in there as well. I love this track. I think it's amazing. And we're going for 3 S tier in a row. Silverstone, of course it goes in. Silverstone's one of the best tracks on the grid. Absolutely. You know, always get decent racing at Silverstone as well. So yeah, I'm happy to put those 3, Canada, Austria, and Silverstone, all in the S tier. Hungaroring. I like the Hungaroring. I'm going to put it here. I think it's better than Imola. And the only thing that stops it being an S tier for me is the racing. The racing is never normally that good in Hungary. But I do love this track dearly. I've got a soft spot for it. I know some people don't like Hungary. I like it a lot. I'm happy that it's continued presence on the grid. But for me, it's tippy top A tier. Spa. Okay, Spa's S tier, but where's it go? Has to go there. I know the racing at Spa isn't always the most entertaining, but when you've got a track that iconic, you just have to put Spa there. You just have to. Eau Rouge alone makes this an S tier track. It's not. I don't like it as much as Silverstone, but yeah, that's just me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it there. I think I prefer Canada to Spa. Absolutely. When I think about it, I prefer Canada to Spa. Zandvoort. Zandvoort's okay. I'm going to put Zandvoort in the B tier above Monaco. Zandvoort's okay with the banking. Yeah, it's a decent enough track. Yeah, I like Zandvoort. I don't love it. But, yeah, you do get some decent action there. So, yeah, I think Zandvoort's okay. It's a solid B tier for me. Monza. Oh, Monza. Gotta be. I know it's literally just like a speed trap, but you just have to put Monza there. You just have to. I love that track dearly. Singapore. Now, this is an interesting one. Singapore. I'm going to put it in the A tier. I actually think this is a really good circuit. The racing is normally trash, but I don't know. I just really like Singapore. I think it's a really good technical circuit. Yeah, I like Singapore. I think you get better racing at there than you do Monaco, and that's why it's up here rather than down here. But I like Singapore. I do. I always have. I don't know why, but I always have enjoyed it. Suzuka. That's going. Yeah, that's going here. Suzuka, one of the iconic tracks. You can't beat it. You can't beat Suzuka. You really can't. It's one of the best. For me, this is just personal preference. Suzuka is up there. One of the great F1 tracks. It really is up there. Qatar, decent, not great. Morality issues as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put it between these two, but it's just kind of there, really. I mean, we've only had one race. I need to see a bit more. You know, it's decent with the bikes, but with Formula 1 cars, I can't put it any higher than that, I don't think. Kota, yeah, Kota, I don't anticipate any more going into the S tier, but Kota definitely gets in there. Kota's a great track. I love Kota. Absolutely love Kota. Mexico. Where are we going to put Mexico? I like Mexico. Yeah, I'll stick Mexico there at the end of A tier. I like Mexico. It's a decent enough track. Mexico. It is. Yeah, I like it. I do. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I said I'm not doing any more S tiers, but we absolutely have to put Interlagos. I'd have it above Kota. I'd have it above. Yeah, actually, how could I forget Interlagos? And in my all-time great, I know I've probably been pilloried for this, but I did forget Senna in the all-time greats in my other tier list for the driver tier list one. I forgot Senna when I was talking about the all-time greats. Interlagos, mwah, wonderful track, wonderful, wonderful track. So yeah, can't not have Interlagos in there. Okay, Vegas. Vegas is a hard one to judge because we don't really know it. Based on appearances, I'm going to put it here. Actually, no, I'm going to put it above Spain purely because you're going down the strip. But until we see a bit more, I can't really judge it too much. But certainly the track design doesn't look the most interesting. I feel like this is a bit of a marketing exercise for Vegas, really. And I mean, come on, who isn't going to be excited about seeing F1 cars go down the strip? That's going to be awesome. Okay, and then we go to Abu Dhabi. I think Abu Dhabi gets a bit of a bad rep. I think it's an okay track. It's not great, but I'm happy to have it here in the B tier. I think it's decent. It's a nice season ender. It's not quite Interlagos, but it's a nice season ender, absolutely. So we have here some of the proposed tracks that might take China's spot, which one of them is China itself, with the Shanghai circuit. I don't mind Shanghai. I don't love it. Yeah, I'll put it here in the B tier. Shanghai, decent circuit, not great. It's had some great races in the past though, so I'll probably put it up there. Hockenheim, you know, Hockenheim's okay. Not actually the biggest Hockenheim fan, you know. I'll probably put it. Yeah, I'll put Hockenheim there. I don't think Hockenheim's going to be on the grid, on the calendar even. I don't think it will, but if it's there, I'm not going to complain. It's a nice enough race, and we should really be racing in Germany, in fairness. So, yeah. Okay, Portimao. This is Portimao. I actually think Portimao is rather underrated. I'm going to sneak it into the A tier. I think it's a much better track than people give it credit for. I like Portimao a lot. A lot. Really, really do like it. I know people will say, oh, it's had 2 boring races. I don't think it has. Actually, some of the racing has been quite exciting. Racing for the lead, okay, maybe not the most exciting, but actual races, Portimao's been great, and it's a nice circuit. I think it's better than Spain. If you replaced Portimao with Spain full time, yes, please, absolutely. Now, this next one is Sochi. Now, I think this person who designed the tier list probably thought this might be Istanbul because of the big turn. Now, if Istanbul was here and it's rumoured to be coming, I would have it in the B tier, probably around here. Sochi, literal trash. It's not even good enough to be in the C tier. We're not going to be going to Sochi for a variety of reasons, mostly geopolitical. But also, Sochi is just such a bad track. We shouldn't be racing at it for that alone, let alone the off-track issues that surround it. And Sepang, a lot of people want Sepang to come back. I don't know why this track gets so much love. I think it's really overrated. Honestly, I'm not joking as well. I don't like Sepang. I never have. Yeah, I'll put it there in C tier. I think Sepang's overrated. I've never enjoyed it. I've always found it to be quite dull. Yeah, and that rounds it out. That rounds out the tier list. What are your thoughts on this? Comment below, let me know. A lot of this is just my own opinion. feel free to disagree. And look, drop your tier lists in the comments. I'll read them. I'll happily chat to them about you. No doubt I'll get absolutely pilloried for having, you know, Sepang down here and Mexico up here and Portimao in the A tier as well. But look, this is just how I feel about things. I think these are, you know, this is my view. Feel free to disagree. Just remember, as always, I'm right, you're wrong. Joking as always. And yeah, if you want to see more BaxtyB F1 when I get my essay series going, which, if I'm tentatively saying, probably a couple of weeks away from releasing, but please do bear with me on that one. If you want to see that, or you want to see any more of my content, the answer is very simple. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll never miss one of my videos. Okay guys, until next time, stay safe, and I shall speak to you all very, very soon.